choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am living a life free of temptation. Sexual control is my true force of strength. My energy is vibrating with energy and inner power. I am motivated beyond belief. I am reconnected to my true self. I am living a life of control. I am a god in this reality. I radiate sex appeal and confidence. I maintain supreme impulse control. I am always calm and relaxed in all situations. Confidence is my true birthright. My features are legendary and desirable. I have bulletproof social confidence. I am capable of anything I set my mind to, stronger than any temptation I encounter. I resist all temptations as they arise. I take pride in the way I look. I am comfortable in who I am. My passion for life is alive and well. I release the past and focus only on what I am creating here and now. My dopamine stores are replenished more each day. Joy is returning to my life. I do what I must to achieve my goals. Every day I get more and more happier. My eyes are seductive and mesmerizing. My masculinity allows women to be more feminine when in my presence. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. I am dedicated to achieving my goals. Social confidence. I am capable of anything I set my mind to. I am proud of who I am and what I do. My willpower is always stronger than any temptation I encounter. I resist all temptations as they arise. I take pride in the way I look. I am comfortable in who I am. My passion for life is alive and well. I release the past and focus only on what I am creating here and now. My dopamine stores are replenished more each day. Joy is returning to my life. I do what I must to achieve my goals. Every day I get more and more happier. My eyes are seductive and mesmerizing. My masculinity allows women to be more feminine when in my presence. Others see me as powerful and self-assured. I am dedicated to achieving my goals. I forgive and love myself, even if I encounter what is considered a failure. My goals are what is most important to me. People admire me for my strength of character. People are attracted to my positive and inviting energy. I let go of all cravings. My confidence is rock solid. I need no one's approval and do whatever I please. My voice is powerful and I speak with authority. My eye contact shows my confidence. Women are attracted to me each day. I am proud of my physique and
Jamie,
appearance.
I see you.
I can lead any social interactions if I so please. I am irresistibly attractive. I am focused on what is important.
Let's go.
I make daily progress towards my goals. I am growing for the better. All women are just naturally attracted to my charisma. All women can feel my sexual energy when they are near me. All desire for old habits is gone. I am free. I hold myself to the highest level of excellence. I can and will improve. I succeed because of my self-discipline. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I succeed because of my self-discipline. I choose high energy and affirm my success in life. I am living a life free of temptation. Sexual control is my true force of strength. My energy is vibrating with energy and inner power. I am motivated beyond belief. I am reconnected to my true self.
Let's go.
I am living a life of control. I am a god in this reality. I radiate sex appeal and confidence. I maintain supreme impulse control. I am always calm and relaxed in all situations. Confidence is my true birthright. My features are legendary and desirable. I have bulletproof social confidence. I am capable of anything I set my mind to. I release the past and focus only on what I am creating here and now. My dopamine stores are replenished more each day. Joy is returning to my life. I do what I must to achieve my goals. Every day I get more and more happier. My eyes are seductive and mesmerizing.
God needs to be reawakened within man. He was born with power and wisdom, with a powerful spirit and fears no one. But his uncontrolled desire for pleasure got the best of him.
And the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you, You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You stop being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. You changed.
But I'm the best ever.
Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro. What's up? What's going on? Feel your power, bro. Welcome to Man's Superpower. Welcome to another life. We love being here. I see you. Wait up. One of the viewers suggested this topic while we were discussing it under a short that I released today. He said, matter of fact, why don't you make a video on that? And I said, matter of fact, why don't I make it my next live? And the topic is, why does it seem that women love the alpha energy in men? They love what we have become on no FAP and semen retention, but they don't particularly care for the practice. For myself, in my own experiences, and the many guys I have consulted with, once a man on SR discloses to a woman that he's on SR, she changes. She might agree that she's going to cooperate with him. That is, if the man says, you know, I'm on this practice that makes me a better version of myself, I would like for you to cooperate with me in the sense of helping me not getting to the point of no return. She said, yes, baby, whatever you want, I'm in with you. But when they are engaged in the act, she does something different. What does she do? She normally reaches for the nipples. Or she wants to ride you. She wants to ride the tip. Or she want to give it to you in position that will cause you to get to the point of no return. That's if she doesn't verbally demand it. I've had all of these experiences before for the past 4.5 years or 5 years. Up to today, well, up to yesterday. I have consulted with a lot of guys who have girlfriends and wives. It's no different. It's always like, David, why does it seem like my wife is covertly working against this practice? It's not overt. It's not obvious. It's beneath the surface. It's a covert operation. David, what does it seem like my girlfriend is actually on a mission to cause me to fall off this path? Am I going crazy? Is it just because am I being paranoid? Or is it true that it seems like she's on a covert operation? Oh, she is. Yeah, you're not late, Scar Lewis. We're just getting started. We're only 9 minutes in. 10 minutes. You're not late. Why does it seem like the woman is on a mission, the good path? Doing that. Well, guys that I have consulted with, and also comments on my videos. And we will talk a little bit about female nature, their psychology, the sexual marketplace. Why would she want to do that? What would be the motivation? What would be the underlying cause or causes that would want her to want to cause you to fall off the journey? Why? If the journey makes you a better man and she loves the better man, she loves the benefits, she loves the fact that you're so awake, she loves the fact that you're less emotional, she loves the fact that you're back in the gym, you're working out, she loves the fact that you have more discipline and more energy. She loves the fact that you're growing, you're becoming a new man, a better man. She loves that fact. She loves that you walk like you're taking a lot of space. You sit like you take a lot of space. You have a magnetic aura around you. People want to be around you. She wants to be around you. You're a beast now in the bedroom. She loves all these benefits. But why would she want to put herself on a covert operation to knock you off the very path that created these benefits in you? It seems counterproductive, doesn't it? It seems foolish, doesn't it? But wait till when we talk about it in detail. Wait till we break down the motivation behind that. Thank you, my brother. I am what I am today because of semen retention. I have to be honest with you. The men that you see in these videos, the men that you see behind this mic, the men that you see behind this camera, the men that you see in this home studio, the men that you hear whose voice can be powerful, whose aura can be magnetic, the men that you see whose voice is radiant, not radiant, but vibrant, is here because he found no FAP and semen retention in 2016. In September 2016, he just stumbled upon a video on YouTube. Or was it that he just stumbled upon it? No, the universe said that was his time. And after 23 years of the practice, from the age of 13 to 36, he began the journey of no FAP and semen retention. I remember when I came across no FAP and I Googled it and I found the Reddit posts and discussion forums and that no FAP, what is it? YBOP, Your Brain on Porn. And I read so much material and I was like, whoa, okay, let me begin. And I began just a few hours in a day, then 1 day, then 1 day and a half, then 2 days. And now it's 5 years later. We've gone through really most, if not all of the modes. I've been celibate. I've been on hard mode. I've been on monk mode. I've been on I don't care about nobody mode. I've been on soft mode. What I call soft mode is I'm dealing with a woman, I'm having sex, but I'm practicing NEO, which is non-ejaculatory orgasm. I've been on all of those modes, and after 5 years now, I'm at a different place. All of these great benefits right now, benefits that I'm reaping are not going to be the benefits that you're reaping right out of the gate. See, my energy stays high. I stay present. I have awakened. I can never go back to sleep. My aura is going to remain. My power is going to remain. My dynamism is going to remain. My clarity is going to remain. And so it was always my vision to come back and share the information, the motivation, the insights that helped me. I suffered so much. I've lost so much in my life due to this practice. Married and divorced, businesses, several professional licenses, drop out of college. I mean, I've lost so much, but I'm still here at 41. Most of the guys who talk on this practice are not my age. They're way younger. I'm probably the only guy out there with gray hair talking about these topics here. Okay, most guys are early 20s, mid 20s, 30s, and hey, some of them, early 30s, but that's it, that's where it stops. Guys around my age are making money on YouTube with other topics. I will move on to that. I will do that. But I had a different passion. I had a different vision. I wanted to come and be with you first. And so I've been on all of the modes. Thank you for that beautiful comment, my brother. I appreciate it. I'm going to tell you my very first story with a woman while on SR. I was at a particular job. It's a very popular company in the nation. And she was my manager. And she had that feminine energy, right? And of course, I was deep. I mean, it must have been already 1 year in SR. Listen to me. In those days, I couldn't pee. I couldn't take a leak. Like, I couldn't just go to the bathroom, pee, and just walk away. No, because I would be so hard going to the bathroom. And it would take so long for the pee to come out because I'm so hard. It's not coming out. And after I pee, I need another 5 to 10 minutes, literally in the stall, just waiting there for it to go down. It ain't coming down. That was my situation then. And my energy was high. I mean, my energy is still high, but back then it was the early stages. So I had not learned how to control the energy yet, to contain it rather. So I used to be all over the place. I didn't used to run. I used to skip and hop, jog, really. And because she was very feminine and I was very masculine and very dominant and very whatever, we polarized. We attract each other. I mean, she is a beautiful woman with, yeah. She's from Jamaica. If I'm not from Jamaica, but she is, if that mean anything to you. And we link up. It turned out that she was a young widow, early 30s. She had been married. Her husband died of certain whatever disease, and she had been widowed for 3 years. And she told me I was the first man worth giving it up to in 3 years. Now, it did had a lot of personality. It did felt like it had not been messed with in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, that's what Semen Retention is going to do for you, right? She says, you are worth it. I give it to you. She gave it to me. Boy, it was good. It was good. It was amazing. I murdered it. Now, way before I told her, I said, look, you see all this energy? You see all this all this that you like about me? All this. It is because I practice something called semen retention. It means that she said, oh, I know all about it. Back from home, from the Rastafarians. Because the Rasta men is one of the practices. You know, they hold their semens, of course. You know, these guys are very wise. They're very contained. They're very emotionally poised. So she had heard of that practice back in her country. She said, oh my God, I know all about it. Oh, you're one of them? Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, you know, if that's what you want, if that's what you're doing, I'm all for it. You know, I'll support you. Until she came over to my place and I laid that. Anyway, it must have taken about 3-4 hours without a bust. And she left. She went home. Then she called me. Wait for it. I just had a wicked workout, so I need to drink water. I just left the gym, actually. And she called me, and I said, hello, and I heard. I'm like, hello? You there? I'm like, you okay? So, let me ask you a question. You don't think I deserve it? Like, yeah, are you okay? Whoa, what okay. Talk clearly to me, you know. Why don't you, because men want to be talked to clearly. Men want it to be exposed. Like, what are we talking about? So, you don't think that I was worth it? You don't think that I was worth it for you to complete the transaction? You don't think that I was worth it for you to make it a complete experience for both me and you? What are we talking about? Well, aren't you satisfied with me? Wasn't it good for you? I mean, why would you hold that back from me? Why would you hold something like that back from me? Hold something back from you? You're talking about me not, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It wasn't a complete experience. We have to do it again. It wasn't a complete experience because I didn't get what I deserved. I think I deserved it. I've waited that long, and I think you're the man that I'm. All right, cool. All right, cool. Okay, all right. And I got to be honest with you. I did wanted to continue hitting that. It was very good. It was a good experience. And I told her, okay, all right, cool. If we just started, if we make it to 6 weeks, I give you one, and then we'll continue with an interval like that. Maybe 6 weeks or 2 months, we'll continue with an interval like that. And I made that agreement with her, which actually did happen. It did happen. She agreed. And of course, she tried while we were doing it, but I did maintain the promise. And this is why I tell guys, you have to make this practice work for yourself. I'm not a proponent of, and I'm not a advocate of retaining forever for no reason. I'm more like an advocate for retaining for a definite period of time within a goal, based on a goal. What is it that you're trying to accomplish in this season? Are you building your semen so you can build your aura, your magnetism, your power, your self-knowledge so you can awaken and have a Kundalini awakening? Or are you retaining so you can work on your physique? Like I met this gentleman at the gym tonight. He linked up. I told him about my channel, went on his phone, got in and he already left me a comment. And he was doing deadlifts, and I was watching him. He was proper form. I mean, several plates. Yeah. And he said, "Oh, I'm on the same journey too." He said, "Yeah, man." And we began to talk. And of course, I had to finish my workout. He has to finish his workout. I told him I had a live schedule and blah, 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 blah. I just ran into a man who's actually practicing semen retention right in the gym. And he said the things that we talk about. He said, "Man, when I stopped doing this thing, it took off so much mental fog away from me." And we talk about mental fog, right? And so I agreed with that young woman, and we continued doing it that way. And then eventually, I moved on. I needed to start this channel. I needed to do other work, and I wanted to go on monk mode then. So I stopped dealing with her, and I stopped dealing with whoever, because I wanted to go on monk mode so I could start this work. And then shortly after, I met another one, which I didn't get to do anything with because she told me clearly, nah. If we do this, it's gonna be a two-way thing, a two-way experience. I'm gonna make sure that you do that. I'm gonna make sure that you release, and you're gonna make sure that I release. And I told her, "Nah, we can't do that then." I met another girl. We fumbled with it, we played with each other, we kissed with whatever, sized it up and everything. And she said, but I got to be honest with you. To give it up to you, you're going to have to bust. I will make sure that you bust it not. And I'm like, I mean, what are you saying? Are you saying that you won't be satisfied unless I do that? Like, nah. I'm gonna give you one reason, and I've talked about that in several of my videos already. One of the reasons that a woman wants you to ejaculate, one of the most primary reason is at the point of ejaculation, your penis gets the largest and the strongest and the hardest. And that in itself, as you stroke in and out, you push air inside of her vagina. And when air is pushed inside of her vagina, it hits her nerves, and it feels very good. Mentak Shia talks about that in his book, Taoist Way of Love, Cultivating Sex, Male and Female Sex Energy, right? He talks about that. That's where I got that understanding from. And so that in itself is very pleasurable for her. And so if you're retaining, you don't get to really get to that extreme part. Now you can get pretty close to it. Like I can get pretty close to it, where it gets that hard, it gets that large, it gets that strong, because it seems I'm at the point of no return, but then I retract, I stop, right? Usually I just get off altogether. And so she doesn't get to experience that part. Remember, from 14, 15, she's been having sex. She's been experiencing that. She's been experiencing that moment where it gets so hard, so large, and she feels like she's being rammed into. That's part one. Part two is, this is really when you really go on him. That's when you really go like hard as a motherfucker. This is where you're pounding. This is where, all that power creates a euphoric experience for her. It creates a euphoria in that moment. And that's the moment where she goes into ecstasy. That's the moment that makes the toes curl. That's the moment that makes the eyes roll back. And that's the moments that give you that, yeah. For my girl, it's, oh, baby, whatever she says, a whole bunch of stuff. They live for that moment. You used to live for that moment too before you wanted to before you got on semen retention. You used to live for that moment also. I used to live for that moment. But now we have made a decision to stop living for those few seconds. You understand? But she has no replacement. When you don't do that for those 5, 7, 10 seconds, she has no replacement. She doesn't experience that euphoria no more. She doesn't experience that ecstasy no more. Her toes doesn't get curled like that. So her eyes don't get to roll back like that. Now, you can still do that if you really learn your game. But listen to what I'm saying. She doesn't get that experience, which means, to a certain extent, you leave her unsatisfied. To a certain extent, you got off with some power. To a certain extent, you sent a message to her that her deep satisfaction is not your concern primarily anymore. Your own self, retaining your own power, retaining your own strength is a better priority than getting that satisfaction to her. It's a big statement. Okay, that's one. Number two, it plays with her mind. It plays with her self-esteem. It plays with her self-worth. You have to understand a woman's sexual power over you, her ability to please you, is tied to her self-worth. If she doesn't do that, she questions herself. What is her worth to you? It messes with her self-worth. It happens to wives. You know, one of the first things that girlfriends and wives tell their men, so you don't love me no more? Like, you don't find me beautiful no more? You don't find me as hot no more? Why wouldn't you want to do this with me? Why wouldn't you want? Yeah. It messes with her mind. And if you are a man, if you continue on the practice, you continue in the relationship with her, and you continue on the practice, you have totally changed the dynamics of the relationship. You have shifted the dynamics of the relationship. The tables have turned. Because remember, if she is never 100% satisfied because she doesn't get to experience that euphoric moment, you know what that means. She's always almost horny, looking forward to the next moment with you. So she's on a hook now. No woman likes that. Men are supposed to be on a hook. Men are supposed to be the ones looking forward to sex with a woman, and they. Men are supposed to be the ones desperate for it. Now you have shifted the dynamics. She's not satisfied 100%, and yet she does love the fact that you last so long, and she's looking forward to next time. It's a lot of things going on, playing with her mind psychologically and emotionally. That's still not the best part of it. Those two reasons I just gave you are still preliminary reasons. They're still basic reasons, but very powerful ones though. But they're still basic reasons. There are bigger reasons why a woman would actually want to covertly cause you to bust and not stay on semen retention. And it's not even semen retention. It's also working out though. The same thing goes for working out. For a guy who's in the gym and he's slimming down, he's building muscles, like his body's changing. When he goes in public, people can see that his physique is changing. It's the same thing. Watch her offering you ice cream. Watch her offering you high caloric foods and starch and carbs. Yeah, watch her say, baby, take a piece of that. Nah, I'm good. Come on, baby. Just watch that happen. Covertly. It won't be long till you realize that, wait a minute. She doesn't act like she knows I go to the gym. Like, she doesn't act like she's aware that I'm doing this transformation. It doesn't look like, because if she were, she wouldn't be giving me those things. Like, she basically acts like I'm just like everybody. You know, I eat everything. I don't eat everything. I don't drink everything. But yet, you know, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. And then we will go to the other reasons. Always Mad is here, my brother. Always mad. Welcome back, bro. I had a random girl grabbing my private while we were dancing. She can definitely feel my energy. I hope you put it on her real good. Hey guys, give me a few more likes if you're here and you haven't liked the live. Give it a few more likes, okay? I appreciate you. Hey, always mad. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. We appreciate seeing you here. Who called back, Scar Lewis? You said somebody called back. Anyway, Isa Zil, welcome back, my brother. It's good to see you once more. What do you say? 32 days strong. Congratulations, my brother. It's one of the best things. Well, not one of the best things, I'm sorry. It's the best thing that you can do for your life. It will always be the best thing. If I can leave Facebook for 2 years, I can retain for that amount of time and so forth also. Congratulations. Yes, you can. It's just not easy like everything else, but it's possible and it's doable, you know? And my best piece of advice is focus on progress. Focus on progress and focus on your own journey. You know, what this practice means to you. Focus on that, what it means to you. By being on SR, I always have women give me free foods, of course, and drinks when I go to grocery stores or even Starbucks. Is this normal? Yes, it's normal. It's attraction. It's magnetism. It's also, remember, when you're retaining semen, you automatically activate the law of attraction and you activate manifestation. You don't have a choice because higher frequencies bring you into higher realms of operation and higher realms of being, which automatically starts the process of manifestation and the law of attraction. You don't have a choice. It's one of those things that we can call, you are unconscious of the fact, but you're still doing it. It's like those guys who get rich because they did the wealth equation right, but they were unaware what they were doing right. I don't know if you've heard that before, right? Guys are saying, you know, in 2 years I managed to make a couple of $1 million, but it didn't take me. It wasn't until last year that I really understood why I got rich. I was doing all the right things, but I wasn't aware that I was doing all the right things. You understand? So that's what's happening. It's happening to you, but you're unaware as to why it's happening. It's happening because your frequency is high. Your energy is high. You have a radiance about you. You have a presence. You are speaking to them energetically and unconsciously. You're saying, I am powerful. I am a king. I operate on this level. And on this level, I am to be given things. I am to be provided for. I am to be taken care of. And so, here's your free coffee. And so, here is a sandwich. Matter of fact, I will pay your meal for you. Meals have been paid for me. I've been at a restaurant before. The server comes to me and said, those ladies at that table over there paid for your meal. And when I waved to say thank you, one of them left the table and come to me and said, when you entered the room, when you entered the restaurant, you had an energy about you. You had a life in you, something about you. And I automatically felt compelled to pay your meal. So order what you need to order. As we finish, we put it all together and we'll pay your meal. Yeah. I've been given stuff. Yeah, I've been given money. I've been given gifts. It's part of the journey. It's what it is. It's what it is. You don't get to hear about the law of attraction and manifestation part of this journey. Because it doesn't sell the business. What sells the business is female attraction. Most guys are mostly interested in that. But yes, this is normal. The Hashem 13. Bro, I have to apologize to you about something, and I'm so glad that you're here. You I have to let me show you something. The program that I use to do to run this this operation, right? Released a the program released a an update where now, because right now I'm not on YouTube. I'm only on YouTube on my phone. I can't see what's going on. But they put a button where you can ban people, that are misbehaving. But I don't have that over here. But where they put the button is right next to the comment. And in my last live, I quickly realized I accidentally banned a few guys during the live, and you were one of those guys. The Hashem 13. I'm like, what? And of course, by that time I realized that the live was over. And I'm like, damn, I wish and hope that he did not realize that, or even if he realized that, he would come back and I'll get a chance to apologize. Like, hell no. Yeah, I've banned people, but guys, every once in a while you have a stray bullet, and this stray guy would just come and start talking trash, but it's very minimal. It's less than 1% on my channel. And I was like, dang. But I'm glad to see you back here, bro. Maybe you didn't realize that. And if you didn't, that was a good thing, though. It's good to have you back here, the Hashem 13. And so let's continue talking about the reasons that a woman would want to covertly to knock you off your path of semen retention. I'm going to show you what I was talking about. If you look over here, right, you see that happened to accidentally clicked on banned. And I banned a couple of guys accidentally because I didn't used to be cautious about this button here, because it wasn't here. It just got released this week. But I'm sure people are going to complain about it. I'm sure I'm not the only creator that it has happened to. They're going to have to hide it somewhere where you have to go and click and get it to ban a person if you want to. But my brother, welcome back. Salute my brothers of empowerment. That's always his salute. How did you feel about that, brother Dave? How did you react to that? To what exactly? Always mad. Hey brother, I've been getting a lot of jealousy towards me on this journey. I want to lash out on those people. Nah, don't worry about them. But they're not worth my energy. Yeah, don't worry about them, bro. Don't worry about them. Well, I'm glad you didn't notice, bro. I mean, I am. My channel is very small, but I don't look at numbers. I look at my channel has way more engagement than a bigger channel on this kind of topics. I want you to understand that, right? If I get 100 views, I might get 20 likes. That's 20%. Some channels don't get 20% likes, and I might get 5-6 comments. That's about 6% of comments. Some guys don't have that. They have a whole bunch of views and no interaction. So my channel is very interactive. And that makes it worth it and different than other channels, because it doesn't matter if you have 6,000, 7,000 followers, but there's no interaction, because the way you present your materials is non-interactive. I know guys who present materials non-interactive. They just speak to the camera and to the microphone, but they're not interacting with the guys. I get a lot of interactions on my channel. And that makes it very potent. That makes it very, the little group that I have a high level of retention from those guys. And that's very important to pay attention to. So then I thought about it when I accidentally banged you. I was like, damn, So welcome back. Correct. It's about the quality of information that I present and the quality of interaction between me and you. Let's hop on over. Let's continue our discussion. Why would a woman want to cause you to bust? Why would a woman want to covertly set you up to get to the point of no return, right? I gave you two primary reasons, two basic reasons. So number one, I told you that when you're about to bust, you are the hardest and the largest, right? Your penis gets the largest and the strongest and the hardest, and she feels it more. And in those few seconds of ejaculation, she feels euphoria. She feels ecstasy. That's when her toes curl. That's when her eyes roll back. If you don't give her that, she feels like the experience is missing. What do you mean? You don't give me that satisfaction. So because you didn't give her that satisfaction, you mess with her mind because she feels like you don't really care about pleasing her. Like you're so into holding your own power. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, I'm supposed to have power over you, bro. I mean, whoa, now you're making me chase after you because she's left unsatisfied, okay? The second reason is where you're supposed to be the person chasing that. You're supposed to be the man chasing release, not the man holding back. The third reason is really you stepping into your power. When a man establishes sexual control, he sets himself free from society. He has left society behind. He now becomes what we call a fringe dweller. He dwells on the outskirts of society. He has become his own man. He makes his own decision now. He has his own thought process. He has a vision for his life. He's going somewhere. He can no longer be manipulated. He can no longer be taken advantage of. He can no longer be baited. You don't understand what that means, bro. A man on semen retention has set himself free. He is now a free man. By necessity, by as a matter of course, because as your semen grows, you will awaken. You will have a Kundalini awakening, which means you will understand the deepest secrets of the universe. You will understand how reality works. You will see everything for what they are. And in the process, you will lose your sexual obsession to anything. Your sexual obsession to yourself, to your own thoughts, to your own body, and also to the external sources, which is the woman, the porn, the magazines, and everything. You become a powerhouse. You become a stray bullet. You become a cannon. You become a dynamo. That's it, bro. You are loose. A man who has learned sexual discipline is free. He's done with society. The government cannot have power over him. The marketplace cannot have power over him. Businesses cannot make him spend money that he does not intend to spend. He's no longer he is no longer into fashion and the illusions of television, magazines, and media, because he has awakened. He understands better now. He sees through the BS. And so what happens is, before semen retention, a woman used to be able to do this, right? She texts you, what you up to? I'm just home, or whatever you're doing. And then that's where you stop, right? In the past, when she texts you what you're doing, you would make sure you tell her you're not doing anything, or whatever you're doing is not too important. And then you ask her, what about you? What you up to? You begin the process of where it seems like she's available, and if she says, what am I doing? Then she might want to link up. And if we do link up, I might hit. I might smash. So now that her one text, you end up sending 5 text messages seeking to lock down the opportunity. Now when she asks you, what are you up to? You're just like, I'm doing some work or blah, 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 blah. But, and then you stop. She realizes you didn't get the bait. You're not seeking to see her. You're not seeking to meet up with her. You don't have that anxious and that anxiety of trying to get something happen between you and her. She has lost her power over you. It's not only her, all of them have lost their power over you. What about arguments or disagreement? In the past, you didn't used to voice your opinion when she said something or when something was whatever, because for fear that she would hold sex back from you. You know what I'm talking about. You held back. You didn't say anything. You remained shut. You remained silent when you should have defended yourself because you had an underlying fear that she might use sex against you. And you so needed it, you were so desperate for it. But now that you're healed, now that you want to keep your semen, now that you recognize your value, you take the risk of telling her your mind and of expressing yourself and of asserting yourself without no concern if she holds back sex or not. In fact, you would be happy that she holds back sex. Don't tell nobody. I've gotten into arguments with women that I went all out with the covert result that she might get mad and hold sex for a long time. And that might help me keeping longer. You understand? She has lost her power over you. I've been told, you don't care for me. You don't like me. You just want to get with me for whatever, maybe because it's convenient for you. I don't think you're into this. I don't think you're really interested in me because I have lost my obsessive quality. I'm not obsessed over her. And suddenly she's like, if I don't call you, you don't call me. If I don't text you, you don't text me. When we see, you're in your own world, in your mind. Yeah, I don't think you're really into me like that. Yeah. I'm free. I'm into me now. And so she realizes that she has lost power, tremendous amount of power over you. You are a free man now. And we can take that further where she's in the bedroom with you. Of course, she puts certain types of clothes on and she lays down certain ways in certain positions. You see that, you look at it, but it may not have the same effect on you as it would have had in the past. And she realizes that, oh snap. Of course, the way she's going to interpret it, which is also a manipulative tactic. I don't think you love me the same no more. I think you have fallen out of love with me. Nah, something is missing, man. I don't think, something is not right about us. I've been told that. Really, you still want her. You still want everything. You still like her. You still love her. But you now have a discipline. Imagine, in my case, right? Imagine the woman that I began semen retention with is the same woman that I used to call on the phone and be like, I can't hold it no more. Make me jerk off on the phone. It's the same woman that I used to call. And she's like, I'm driving. I need to stay home. Can I wait till I get home? I'm like, I remember this one time, like, no, I can't wait for you to get home. You're going to take 30 minutes to get home. I need to let this thing out right now. And she began to, do whatever on the phone. And I'm wherever I was with my meat while she's doing whatever on the phone. It was that same woman. That same woman, when she said no to me, I would be very distraught. Like, you could see it impacted me so bad. It was that same woman I began semen retention with. And that woman would lay down in bed with me, do the same gestures, and I would fall asleep. She would come to my apartment, spend time with me. I spent normal time with her, neutral time, until it was time for her to go. Open the door and let her loose, or walk her down to her car. That's gonna fuck with her mind up. That's gonna fuck with her mind. What's going on? Is he seeing somebody else? Has he fallen out of love with me? What's going on? This man used to be so desperate over sex. If I said no, he used to go crazy. Now I'm coming over here with the intention of giving it to him, and he's just gonna keep me in the living room, in his office, and not even go to the bedroom. And if I manage to go to the bedroom, he's gonna get up and go right back to his office, and we sit on the couch and talk. What? Yeah, that's the power that you hold right now. And so it's too much power, and it's a what they call a sweet and sour experience. It's a love and hate experience, where she loves the alpha in you. She loves the containment of your emotions. She loves your power. She loves your presence. She loves your clarity. She loves the changes in you. She loves the glow on you. And she loves how long you can go in the bedroom. She loves all of that, because she can clearly see, okay, man, look, I've never had a fly in my studio. I mean, this fly has been bothering me, but I've been doing a great job. Because I was like, I'm just gonna not pay attention to it, but it's trying to land on my soundboard. But anyway, and so I want you to understand, when you heal your sexual obsession, when you have released your grip of what we call sex, you need someone to help you understand what kind of work you have done. Do you understand when a man is no longer sexually addicted? And I'm not talking about to any particular addiction. I'm not even talking about porn or sex or masturbation. I'm like, when a man has released his sexual obsession, starting with his thoughts, where his thoughts are mostly thoughts of real life. The male, or before we got on NoFap and semen retention, our thoughts used to be primarily and predominantly sexual. Right? If you had a business thought, it was a fleeting thought. It comes and leaves. If you had a thought about creation of, creativity, it comes and goes. But your predominant, staying, chronic thoughts were sexual in nature. On NoFap and semen retention, over time, you lose that obsession. You can wake up and begin to think about real life stuff without thinking about anything relating to sex, including your girlfriend. And so now you used to wake up and text her. Now you wake up with some of the thoughts in your mind. You didn't even text her. You didn't even call her. You change habits. You don't do that no more. You don't go out. You don't take a woman out as much as you used to no more, which means the restaurants don't make money on you. But she feels like, what's going on? Because what happens is, the many times you used to take a woman out, unconsciously or consciously you used to anticipate what? That after it all, at the end of the night, you would smash, right? You would get a release. But now you don't want to do that. And so you're not motivated by that no more. And so if you do take her out, it's organic. How many times would you take a woman out organically? Not very often, because you're not motivated by an obsession. You're not motivated by an unconscious thought that at the end of the night something good would happen. You're not looking forward to that. You want to hold your semen. And so if you take her out, it's an organic outing, which you don't happen to do often because you're good. You're holding your semen. You go to the gym more often than you go out. More often, you go to the gym more often than you buy clothes now. You go to the gym more often than you do whatever else in the world. If you're not there, you're going to get there. That's part of the journey. And so all of these entities in society has lost their power over you. Now you obey the government. You mostly drive the speed limit. And so all of a sudden you stop getting speeding tickets. You pay your stuff on time. All of a sudden you stop incurring late fees. So those entities are losing the power over you. When you show up somewhere with your woman or the woman that you're seeing, all eyes are on you. Do you know one of the problems that feminists have with men is the fact that it doesn't matter how Kim Kardashian looks and what she is. If she shows up with Kanye West, I guarantee you 51% of the attention goes to Kanye West. 51%. She can get the 49. It will never be Beyonce and Jay-Z. It doesn't matter how big Beyonce is. If she shows up with Jay-Z, at least 51% of the attention goes to Jay-Z. But if she shows up by herself, she can get 100% of it. Women don't like that. Feminists don't like that. Jada Pinkett, as big as she is, she can show up somewhere by herself. But if she shows up with Will, you already know what's going to happen. In fact, that's one of the problems in their relationship. One of the quiet problems. He goes somewhere, it's all him. It's all the attention. Will, so by the way, yeah. So society is still masculine. The world is still a men's world. And so right now, you go out with a girl. As soon as you open those doors, people can see the radiance. They look at you and they say hi to you. They say hi to her too. But it's no longer, it seems like, back in the days, you go out with a woman, it seems like most people were just catering to her because you didn't have no presence, no magnetism, no aura, no voice. Now you go out and somebody says, "Good afternoon." You just nod. You don't say good afternoon. Your girl can say good afternoon. You ain't got time to be saying good afternoon. You ain't got time to be talking to. You just nod. Table for two, let her answer. How many in your party? Let her answer. You're just like, for them, something is different. Under what name should we hold the reservation? She answers. You need some condiment? You're like, I think we need A1 sauce. She said, excuse me. She asked for the A1 sauce. You're just right there. I'm walking in the aisle or I'm coming into a store. The woman is like, "Hey, how you doing?" "Hey." And they get to hear that deep voice like, "Hey." That's if they get the hey. Most times it's just like, they get a nod. And so now they pay more attention to you. Or they pay attention to you first. They cannot ignore it. She doesn't like that. She right next to you doesn't like that. For good reasons. For good reasons. It's really a catch-22 because that's what you say, right? Because y'all know English is my fourth language. It's catch-22, right? It's really a dilemma. Let me use that word instead. It's really a dilemma because she wants that man, but then she doesn't like the practice that makes the man that man. Because you are like that, you also now have an abundance mindset. It's easier for you to do what now? To walk away. Don't tell nobody. The same server who shows you respect at the restaurant, who keeps looking at you, who keeps paying so much attention when she's taking your order, your girl is paying attention. That's a candidate. That server is a candidate. She doesn't like that. The woman right next to you don't like that. That cashier at Target or at Walmart is a candidate for the smile that she gave you. Your girl saw that. She don't like that. Now, tonight we're only talking about, if you haven't liked the video, guys, give me a few more likes. Tonight we're only talking about women, but we will do a live when we talk about everybody in general and the jealousy that exists. Because I think always Matt just talked about that. The men, how some men can just admire you and some of them just straight up begin to hate. But of course, you don't pay attention. I'm going to tell you, I was just at the gym, right? I don't know if Jake is here. Jake Hill. There are guys bigger, more muscular, and younger than me at the gym, of course. But I'm doing 4 sets of lunges, walking lunges that you can't do. All eyes on me. When I take a break and look around, all eyes on me. I've been to 3 gyms or 2 gyms since really on this level of SR. And I've been doing walking lunges. Like I'll go from one wall to the next wall of the gym. I'll take a clear path and I'm doing 1 up and down. That's 1 set. And most times I do 3 sets. Like tonight, I did 3 sets. 3 times, walk down and walk back up. That's 1. So basically 6 times I crossed that room. Walking lunges. I love doing legs. I love anything legs. I mean, if you know anything, legs really help release testosterone in you. They really build your men power, your men body. After each workout like that, my voice gets even crazier, like right now. I mean, in the midst of the workout, my voice like, and so, because there is so much transformation that happens in your body when you do leg work. So I encourage you to do a lot of leg work. I love leg works. I love feeling the pain. I love bending, going down, squatting so low and having to come up and feel the hurt and feel the burn. Because your heart rate starts ramping up. Yeah, that's healing for you. That's power for you. That's testosterone for you. That endorphins for you later. You're going to have the best night of sleep. And should a body lose her way and find her way into your bedroom, that's it for her for that night. And so these guys are bigger, younger, but I take a break and look around. All eyes on me. What is it? Semen retention. Because I'm sure somebody's expecting me to go 1 down and then walk back up, not actually doing lunges back up. Or if I complete 1 round trip, they're like, he's going to stop. He's going again? God damn it. He's in pain. I mean, you could see that. He's sweating, he's perspiring, he's huffing and puffing. He's going again? Oh, that's it. He's going to stop. Oh, he's going again and again. Oh my God. Yeah. And so imagine if a woman is with you and she also is looking at you randomly and finding other people looking at you, because they do pick that up. They find other people, other women and men looking at you. Listen carefully, bro. The reason I'm still doing this work, 2 years in, 146 videos. This is gonna be 146 videos. 46th video on my channel. I have more because I have some videos that I put on private and unlisted. I was on the phone with a client today. I was texting back and forth with a client. And I did an April Fool video. Nobody realized that I was an April Fool. On April Fool's Day, I came up and said, I'm done with SR. I'm done with NoFap. I'm done producing this content. I'm moving to greater things. But nobody picked up that it was April Fool's. And then he said, I thought you were done with producing SR content. I said, bro, I cannot stop. I said, whatever good things happen in my life, I automatically give praise to SR. And I just want to jump behind the mic and speak about it. I can't stop. I can't stop. SR is my salvation. I want you to understand. The man who is speaking to you right now is a man, if it weren't for SR, maybe he would have been dead. I probably would have committed suicide. I think if I was still addicted to porn, if I had not found NoFap and Semen Retention, and then I would be approaching 40 and turning 40 in that state I was, I think I probably would have committed suicide because I was suicidal anyway. I probably would be dead right now. I am sure if I would turn 40 and not on NoFap and Semen Retention in that old life I was, I would have committed suicide. It would have been like, okay, no, man, I can't do this, bro. I can't get to 45 on this thing. I can't. It's too much pain. But thank God. And so I think part of my usefulness in this life, part of Nico T, Manifestation Gangster, part of my usefulness in this life is to promote this practice among men. I just got some new ideas. Well, they're not new ideas, but one of my clients still reminded me of, some ideas I already had. Merka, are you here? Anyway, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. I just did that again. I just deleted. It says I just banned always mad. Hell no, man. They got to remove that button, bro. They have to remove that button. Thank God I caught it right now. They have to remove that button where it's at. We are accidentally banning people. Let me see. That's not right. That's not right. Yeah, let me catch up with those comments. Hey guys, if you consider supporting me, consider either sending a super chat or a Cash App. My Cash App is going under the screen right now. $ David Rich Forever. Just support me. These systems, they do cost a little bit of money. This program, electricity, internet, help contribute to when the month comes and these $25 go through for this program. the internet comes through, the light bill, just support your source of inspiration. It's a good practice to support your source of inspiration, you know. And as you can see, I'm really doing this thing purely by passion. It's purely passion. It's purely love. But in this world, you need to spend money to get anything going, right? So consider sending a super chat or a cash out. So why don't somebody pay my next program for $24.99 the next month for this program? I'm just saying, just make a statement. Let's catch up with these. Yes, I've watched my phallus get muscular on serious levels from holdbacks for 4 times. That puts another level. Yes, I've seen women get vexed because I was looking younger after retaining. I'm not sure I know what this word is, but maybe typo. I don't know. But yeah, absolutely. Type beat in the beginning. You're talking about the affirmations. It's in the description box. It's from Created Kings channel. They're not my tracks. I love this guy's work. It's from Created Kings channel, and the link he has, I give him credit in the description. I want to be free, like you said, big bro. The high school and middle school years, PMO, it just consumed me. It just consumed me. Yes, sir. Indeed. Indeed. Peace, my brother. I know you were laughing at one of my crazy jokes. Women crave what they can't have. I knew that's what was going to happen because I didn't even see that part yet. But as soon as I read women crave, and I did say what they can't have, and then that's what it was. When attention is taken away from her, she goes crazy. Bro. You pull a woman, it's like, come here, baby. She's like, well, for what? Like, come here, come sit on me. Come. You want to love on her. She's like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? I'm trying to kiss you. Not with your mouth full of chocolate. Fine. For the next week, you don't call, you don't try to pull her next to you, don't try to hug her. All of a sudden, guess where she's at? Right next on your shoulder, on your lap, in your face. Yes, you're right. You have to master that game, bro. You have to master that game. Men crave what they can have. Also, we have degraded ourselves as women hungry for desires. Yes, it's true. We yes. I mean, if you look at right now we are in the age of OnlyFans, right? If you look at OnlyFans, all that material is for free out there by itself. But guys pay monthly subscriptions You heard me? Monthly subscriptions to see materials that are already available out there. I still take a cold shower. I just took a shower when I got off the gym, and before when I was preparing to come to this live, I took a cold shower. That's my protein shake. I have to. I just made it. Tastes so good. I made a short for you. You're gonna see a short for what I put in there. Mm. 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 Bro, what I love the most about this journey, well, now my beard gets in my food, bro. It gets in my food and in my drinks, and I have to. It's not long, but it's enough to get in my food and my drink. Because I'm drinking and I think I'm good, and my girl is like, "Your beard is full of that stuff." Sure enough, so now I'm in the habit of always, because it gets in the food, it gets in the drink. But we love it. That beard looks so luscious, so radiant. You can see the oil dripping off of it, but I don't put anything in it, just like my hair. You could see the shine, the radiance. You know, my hair doesn't break like women's hair break. Nah, everybody who's done my hair, or every woman, they're like, you have such strong hair. Because remember, I let my hair grow at the same time I found no fab and semen retention. And I had a fade back then, like a brush fade, like a hand fade type of thing. Like you could literally just do this, and I was good to go. So what did I say? Actually, I liked my hair before I began semen retention. Let me see. 1 month apart. Last time I cut my hair was August 2016, and then September 2016 I came across no fab and semen retention. So my hair has that significance for me. So which means my hair has been benefiting from the nutrients in my semen. Nico T, what up? Manifestation gang. Good to see you in the house, bro. We have become unstoppable. Yes, we have become unstoppable, bro. If you know Manifestation Gangster forever, indeed. DV Quinn, welcome back. Peace, brother. I got much my Haitian bros. Indeed. Thank you for being here, bro. We're hoping that the universe, we have vision. We have a vision for this work. Because so much is happening in society. Hey, bro, another live stream. Gonna watch this later. Thanks for your work. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by, Vincent Sai. Indeed. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, so many men are in jail because of lack of self-discipline, because they didn't get a chance to heal their sexual obsession. Have you heard men say they would fight for that PUSSY? They would kill for that PUSSY? Well, it's because he lacks this knowledge. He lacks this practice. He thinks that's the only one out there. That's the sweetest one out there. But that's not true. It's not about the PUSSY. You know, the woman might have a character that you like, you know, and that's what we focus on now. Character, you know, my girl's character, her attitudes, and whatever she stands for, whatever values she has in her life. Those are, and some of the values are rare among common women, among the 95%er, like Immortal Soul talks about. I subscribe to that philosophy. And so I'm with her, but not because the PUSSY is or that's the only one. No. Now it's about value, it's about character. And so we have men in jail because of jealousy for another man, right? Or she said no to him. She didn't want to sleep with him. And that got him going. He didn't really do anything to her for that per se, but that's what got him upset. That's what got him already distraught, and eventually whatever he gets into, right? How about somebody, how about RAPE, right? I'm still learning to not pronounce certain words off air because of the algorithm. So I think somebody talks about red rum. Anyway, no, red rum is, it's, so I think it's RAPE. That's what I want to talk about. EPAR. Somebody talk about EPAR. Even for the case of EPAR, right? Spelled backwards. It's really sexual obsession that caused the men to do that. Yeah. It's a demon. It's a sexual demon in the man. When he sees that little girl or woman, the demon is so strong in him and he's overcome by it. So think of yourself as a saved man. Think of yourself as a man who's been saved from all of these destructions. Because if you can control your sexual urges, you automatically avoid jail time, poverty, mental issues. You automatically put yourself on a level to avoid those things. Right? A man on SR, a man who's gone 3 months without busting. How crazy do you think he would be where he's so horny that he has to force himself on a woman? Not after staying away from busting for a long time. I guarantee you, if you've been on this practice for 6 months, you have lost that. Give it to me. I want it right now. I can't live without it. No, you've lost that. And so that in itself makes you so free, where if a woman says, well, I don't think this thing is working, well, I don't know, you think it's not working? Talk to me. Why do you think it's not working? Well, and you no longer give the response that you would have given in the past. The response you would have given in the past, you would have given in. You would have caved in for fear that sex is being taken away. But now you stand your ground. You're like, well, I mean, if you think it's not working, so, all right. That in itself make her reconsider, because you didn't go in desperation mode like before in the past. So many men are suffering. So many men are walking the streets in a sleepy state because they release too often, too much. They don't have time to replenish. You just have to look at yourself, bro, to see the damage. I just referred to you earlier, Coach. I referred to our text today when you reminded me of the ideas of going local with the practice and talking to men, like taking it to another level in my work. I made mention of that just earlier. So thank you for stopping by in that super chat. Anytime you stop by, I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. Didn't know you were gonna stop by. Of course. Get the likes up. He's saying, get the likes up, guys. Thank you for stopping by, man. And yeah, and so we're talking about why women covertly would cause a man to go past the point of no return. Why a woman seems to love the alpha energy, seems to love the clarity that you got, the power, the presence that you display, but she at the same time is uncomfortable and might even dislike the practice. I'm yet to meet a man who says, "Oh, when I told my girl, she was all in, and she actually does actively shows the support." Nah, it's always like, "Oh, at the beginning she said yes, but she wants it. She wants that release." Nah, she wants it. I want you to understand that it's because primarily you are now a free man, bro. You don't understand the freedom that you have. Well, depending on what level you're in. But for me, 5 years in, bro, you don't understand the level of freedom I have. I can walk if I want to. I can just walk to the store if that's what I don't have to drive to the store. I don't worry about nobody seeing me walking. I live for I'm unaware of people, certain concerns that the ego has. I'm past those. I'm free from those concerns, and many things that hold people back. And the power of being right here, right now, most of the time is incredible too. Like most of the time, I'm right here, right now. I get to catch every little detail of an experience because I'm right here, right now. I see the eye movements, I see the gestures, I see the fears, I see the lies, I see the anxiousness, I see the anxiety. I see them in the people. I see. So I always have the room temperature. I know what's going on. So whoever I'm talking to, I see when their eyes go left and up and down and right, left. I can, okay, that wasn't you. Whatever they just said right now wasn't you, because they looked away, they looked to the left, they looked down, they're thinking. You're aware of it. You can't hide from it. So if you're the one with the perspective of the highest perspective of the room every time, what does that mean? You're the one in control. You're the one with the last laugh, because you're aware of everything that's going on. You see them over there talking, you ask a question, they give you an answer. But while they're giving you an answer, you're also paying attention for intonation, contraction of the chest, contraction of the belly, where they look, how they look, the vibration of the voice, because you're knowledgeable, because oh, okay, yeah, that wasn't sincere. Oh, okay, all right, so cool. I just have to watch myself with you. All right, cool. But we're good, though. We're good, because I'm always going to have the last laugh. We're good. I ain't worrying about you. I'm aware of, where you stand energetically speaking. I'm aware that you may be in a hate and love relationship, not relationship, but friendship with me or interaction with me. Yeah, you're always happy to see me, but I'm also aware that you're not really so happy to see me. And that's what it is. You're the one with the biggest and widest perspective of any situation in any room. Bro, you don't understand. Somebody has to tell you. You walk in the room, you shift the atmosphere. So I have a Christian background. We talk a lot about shifting the atmosphere. When a powerful pastor or minister walks into the room, he or she shifts the atmosphere. the aura, the magnetism, the presence that he or she works with shifts the atmosphere. You know what that means when an atmosphere is shifted? It means that everybody now is thinking like you. They're favorable towards you. They're ready to say yes to you. They're ready to support you. They mostly see you. And energetically and spiritually speaking, they become subjective to you and cooperative to you and favorable to you because it's now your atmosphere. You don't understand when it's your atmosphere. You're the ruler in the place at the moment. This is why religious leaders have a lot of power. That's why people serve them and give them money and buy them luxury cars and pay car notes and pay mortgages for them. They're among some. They are among some of the most powerful people to walk in a room. This is semen retention. Also, let's get some comments in. Some words. As you can see, my timer has expired. I have been disciplining myself to only go live for 1.5 hours, and then I can add in 30 minutes to make it a 2-hour event, but definitely not to go into the 3-hour mark and the 4-hour mark that I used to do. It's just a discipline to keep it short and sweet. So let's get questions and comments, whatever you want to say. Definitely too, if you want to support me, that Cash App is going at the bottom, as well as you can send a super chat just to support the work, because the work has been supporting you. It'll be good to support the work. Coach, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by once again. Yeah, because you're on PMO. If you're on PMO, yeah. Look, man, PMO is men's devil, okay? Men's greatest enemy. How about that? It's men's greatest enemy. Well, we're happy for you, bro. We're happy for that, because that's where we are. And those of us who are not there, that's where we're seeking to be. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. You want to know what's on my mind? With this comment, what's on my mind is all right, appreciate that. I'm guessing Thursday means payday. I've had that happen. I've had guys who say, hey, payday's this Friday, just I get you, and they got me on this Cash App. What happens is I just keep thinking of where I used to be, bro. That's all. Yeah, I could stop after an hour and a half because I've been disciplining myself. This is my second live with the timer. I think it's a good discipline to have. But I keep thinking, some years ago, if there was a guy who would sit behind a microphone and a camera and do this for an hour and a half and dish out all this information, I would have been very appreciative of that. Such men did not exist back then. When I was recovering, there were two guys on YouTube, Angel and New Breed. Now I've got a lot of good information from Angel, but New Breed is more the minister that talks a lot about don't do this, don't do that, this is not good for you, but not necessarily any practical tips on how to stop that. Yeah. But Angel, as a man who himself recovered from PMO, like deep levels of PMO, I've gotten a lot of good understandings from him. And I used to wish there were somebody coaching. But there weren't. Or there wasn't anybody coaching that I could have signed up with to help me on my journey. And so I said, well, you know what they say, right? In the world of life purpose and life calling, they say the problem that you are confronted with the problem that has troubled you the most, you are called to solve. And not only you are called to solve it for yourself, but you are also called to solve it for other people. To solve that problem for yourself and for other people. If you need to get one-on-one coaching, you can get me on Patreon. The tiers even my client is promoting my work. Appreciate you, my brother. As he did for me. Don't be afraid to reach out. Get the help that you need. Indeed. Thank you, bro. Welcome back, Senti G. Glad to be back. Still retaining in order to restore the balance and achieve my purpose. Amen. Yeah, that's true. I have natural red eyes. I have smoker's eyes and smoker's lips, but I don't smoke. I used to smoke cigars. I've stopped. But yeah, things will change in your life, bro. Your body will change. I got to be honest with you, bro. I'm 41, bro. And I'm doing things that 25-year-olds can't do because they lack the energy, they lack the stamina. I'm saying both physically in the gym or even out there in the world. And I'm not talking about from a standpoint of experience. That means I'm older, I have more experience. I'm just saying vigor, vitality, and stamina wise. I'm doing this work because I've gotten the most benefit from it. I never thought my voice would get deep again since my teens. The last time my voice was deep was my teens. I don't think my voice was deep at 20 because I had already, at 20, I was paying for sex, I was jerking off, and I had girlfriends. In fact, I already had my son at 20. The next time in my life my voice began to change again was in 2017 when I retained for the first 40 days. I woke up one day and I started talking. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, yeah, my voice changed. My beard has stopped growing for a few years. I always used to have joint pains, like my knees, my ankles, my shoulders, my mid-back. Always had pains in the joint areas. Was always tired. Every little movement, oh, I'm tired. I need to rest my back against something. Young man. I feel like the essence of my masculinity has been restored. I feel like I've been put back together. I feel like I've been, like all the screws in me have been tightened up. Those loose screws here and there have been tightened up. I feel put together. You know how you may have a shelf or something like a shoe rack that has a screw came off and it's begin to lean, and then you find that screw and put that baby back up, and now you sit it down and it stayed right the way you bought it originally. Yeah. I feel I've been put back together. I feel my spirit has been put back together. And the joy of living. These days, as I was talking to my client here, that's who I was referring to earlier, Coach Ali's Corner. As we were texting, because I was telling him how my consciousness lately has been processing big goals, big dreams for my life. Like really, right now, my destiny is looking at me in the face, like it's right here in my face. Like my consciousness has been saying, now that you've been on SR for this long, now that you've had these experiences, now that you've helped so many men, now that you have this control over yourself, now that you have this presence, now that you have all these things and you are where you are right now, where do you go next? What do you do next? And for the first time, big ideas are coming to me. I swear to you. When I say big ideas, I'm talking about opening a local business. Big idea. That's a big idea. Of course, I've been in business before. I've had a used car dealership. I've had a concession, a food concession stand. I had a cleaning business. But those were before I really got so deep in PMO. But doing the deepest part of my PMO, I never had big ideas such as opening a shop in the city. Who's going to manage it? Who's going to run it? I'm going to be busy PMOing in the office. Of course, got scared and self-sabotaged myself. I'm talking about going back to school to finish a degree type of thing, or take computer science or type of thing, or take programming type of thing, take coding type of thing, like, or data. I've been liking data science, like getting a degree in data science type of thing, like going big at it, because I feel like I'm there. My mind has been restored. My spirit is peaceful enough. I have the self-esteem. I have the self-love. I've lost a lot of my fears. I feel like I'm right here. I can do it. I can do it now. I'm right here. And so the more I feel like that, the more I want to talk to you too. Because I know that's what's coming up for you too. after a number of years. That's what's coming up for you too. You know, in times past, every time I thought about opening a shop or a business in the local area, I would be immediately invaded by fear. And the fear was computer screens, fast internet, I'm the owner or partner in my own office. That's it. It would not say week because I would be PMOing. Because that's what I did in my dealership. I was a partner at a used car dealership. It was a 1/3 partnership. 3 of us put a dealership together in Orlando, Florida. And by the way, they were white men. Okay, for anybody who thinks black men and white men don't go into business together, it just came in my mind to say it. I was the only black person and a black person coming from another country. But I had the money and I had the business understanding. And I lived closer to the dealership, so I would be the one left behind to close. I used to close. I didn't used to open, but I used to close because in the morning, my ex-wife, we had a food concession, so I would go set her up with the food concession, and then I go to the dealership. So I couldn't open the dealership, but I could close. You know what I used to do, bro? I don't know if you've seen when they're closing dealerships. The last person drives their car and put their car in front of the gate. They lock the gate and they go back in to finish their work. Yeah. Everybody's going, put my car outside, lock the gate, go back in, lock the doors, go in my office, close all blinds. I had big monitors, go to the websites, blow up the big screen, stripped naked. Shirt coming off, tie coming off, undershirt coming off, brief boxer coming off, pants coming off, maybe just the socks on. And that's if I really didn't want to have a good time. I really wanted to have socks are coming off. And when they came off, they weren't right next to me on my own. They need to be all over there because I needed space. And I needed to be comfortable on my chair. At the same time, my wife is waiting at home. She cooked. You know, money is coming in. That woman was happy because we had money. Yeah. You could catch me any given time, a couple of grands in my pocket cash, and she's making cash over there, collecting money in that food concession. She's happy, cooking, waiting, home, nice lingerie. But you know, I still had my sex drive. I had not had ED yet. I had not had PE yet. For those of you who don't know, ED is erectile dysfunction. PE is premature ejaculation. I had not had those yet. So I still go home and bang her hard and go to sleep. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I would wake up and leave her in bed and go in the living room. Do you know when we were getting the divorce, I confessed to her that that's the life I had been living. She swore on her grandfather I was lying. I said, babe, for the past 8 years we've been together, I've been doing this habit secretly at the office and in the house here. She said, no, you're saying these things so you can turn this divorce around, so you can have something to blame our downfall on. I said, no, I'm not. She said, no, I don't believe you. You're not the man for that. You don't have the character. Those are not the things. You're a businessman and a Christian man. That's what you're known for. That's what you do. I can't see you doing that. No. Yeah, if you get up and go in the living room, if I get up and go there, you're always doing business. I'm like, yeah, baby, that's the problem. That's the problem, baby. You don't understand. You won't believe me. I've been doing this thing since day one. I've been with you. It fucks me up. It fucks my mind up. She's like, nah, you're not going to get that pass. We're getting a divorce. I was one of the biggest shocks in my life. Like, this woman would not believe. She could never, she said she She didn't even have a hint. Like she couldn't get a hint in her mind to say, well, you know what? Matter of fact, that one time you got off and left the bed, I was kind of like, yeah, none. That's how meticulous I was with my habit. The Hashem, I appreciate you, my brother. Peace be unto you. Much love. You know, every time, thank you, man. Thank you. Every time you stop by, you support me. I appreciate that. I'm here because I've had the most pain. I've had the most losses. I'm an Aquarius. That means I think a lot. When I have problems, it's even heightened. That means throughout my PMO journey, my years of desperation, I was also thinking, like, my biggest question used to be, is this what my life was destined for? Every day I ask myself that question, whoa, is this? I used to ask the question, are you telling me that of all people living, my destiny is to be quietly hooked and tied to a certain practice that's going to kill me? Like, that was my destiny. Like, my destiny was not to be a speaker, a pastor, a businessman. Like, that wasn't my destiny for real. Like, none of these things was my destiny. Like, my destiny is to be dying secretly like this because I couldn't get out. There wasn't no way out. There was no way out. That's why I preach. I say willpower is not enough. It's more than my preaching. It's also science. Willpower is not enough. You can't say I'm done. You know how many times I said I was done? I didn't begin to make some progress until I got some information, scientific understanding, and I began to establish cold shower, working out, getting rid of the computer, leaving the house when I felt the urge was strong, you know, and begin to understand how the brain operates. Indeed. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, my brother. That's why I'm here with you. That's why I'm here with you. Best believe, even if I might go and get into some entrepreneurial venture, I'll still be here, bro. And it won't be like I'm still here neglectfully type of thing. No, it won't be like, oh gosh, you know, I now have time and it's been 2 months. Let me just, yeah. But now the way that I'm established, I don't think I can take that long. Oh, I hope so. I hope not. I don't think I can take that long because I'm so established into it. I'm at least always going to have a studio set up, at least. You know? And I'll go into another venture, but this is my life. You know, as I sit here and talk to you, I also remind myself. You understand? I also remind myself. Now I'm going to finish here and whatever I go and do and then go to bed. I would feel good that I spent time with you, motivating you, talking to you, and also I did it for myself too. That's one more day in the practice. That's one more day of encouragement. That's one more day of empowerment, as our brother here likes to say. That's one more day of empowerment. Send 1 or 2 more questions, guys. We are at the last 4 minutes. We're not gonna go over the 2-hour mark. It's already 2:02, 2 hours, but this 5 minutes comes from the countdown at the beginning. We want to be more disciplined. We don't want to go over 2 hours. We are shooting for 1.5 hours, but we understand if we need to extend it, we'll extend it for 30 minutes. If you need to get on coaching with me, check Patreon. And if you check Patreon and you see what the tier is, what it costs, and you don't want to put your card on file, you can get me on Cash App. The Cash App is going on down there right now, and then we can work together. You are kings. Stay in your kingdom. You are on the right journey. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self-empowerment. Stay on this journey. You know, let me share this with you. When I have problems now, yeah, we all do. When I have problems, like when I'm in a bad situation, you know what happens? The most that happens is I go like, shit, fuck, shit. And that's where it stops. That's it. You know, saying that is just like, dang, okay. And it stops. No heart palpitation, no loss of sleep, no contraction of the belly, which would lead to constipation. Nope. No loss of appetite. Nope. No stress. None. Because I'm ready to go sleep under a bridge right now. No, I don't have housing problem, but I'm just saying that as a way of, you know, to make a point home, to drive a point home. I'm ready to go sleep under a bridge right now, if need be. I'm ready to buy a bicycle, drive, you know, ride it. If I don't have a ride and I can't pay Uber, I can get Uber, or, you know, I'm ready to do that. I don't know if you understand the level of freedom. I'm ready to ride the bus, which I haven't ridden in years. I'm ready to pick up a bus route, map out my bus route. I'm ready to take Uber. If I don't have the money for Uber, I'm ready. I'm just making a point to you. So if I'm ready for those things, then why would I worry? Why would I be anxious? Why would I be depressed over anything that's going on? No. And that, my friend, it's a power that make people want to stay around you, that make people want to be around you. I have a person in my life for 7 years now, 6 years, who told me, I don't know you as a worried person. I've never seen you worry. I've never seen you, like, anytime a situation comes up, whether for you or for somebody, you always sit down and reason it out. Like, okay, so what are we dealing with? All right, cool. Okay, so this, that. Okay, well, let's do this, let's do that. Okay, I mean, cool. You're that man. That's how they know me. I almost got evicted some years ago while still in connection with that person. They're like, I can't believe they found out later on because their names was on the rent on the list with me. And I think they went to do some kind of stuff. And when they pull up, they saw that their names had been associated, like there was a an eviction in process, or that started. Of course, it stopped because I paid and still stayed at that place for 2 years more. And she said, when I got that paper, and I'm like, that month, that year, I, I never remember you to, like, for your character to change, your mood to change. Like, how are you handling this? How do you do this? Because if I was going through this, I would be dead. I would be depressed, unhappy, not eating, not sleeping. I would lose weight. How did you handle it? Because she's thinking back, she's saying, I don't remember. I can't even say, well, you know what? I remember that time you were quiet. No, she can't. Now, wow. Of course, that makes her want to be around me. She calls me her second brain. Because, when things come up, oh, bah, 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 like, whoa, okay. Tell me the story. Well, okay. All right, cool. So, this here, right? Yeah. That there, okay. So, over here, okay. All right, cool. Oh, stop. Let me work with this part first, because, people always want to lump everything together. Like, whoa, stop. Let me reason this part out first. Reason that out, get a solution, or at least a preliminary solution, and then let's work on this part there. Let's work on that part. Okay, now we have everything covered, and we have some preliminary steps we can take. Shall we? Okay, yeah, but hold the butt. And so the person learns to appreciate you because you bring so much clarity, and you can keep them down. They spend less time into a troubled state when they're around you. It's easy for them to come back down, and much quicker. Recently, that person said, they jump on the phone with some kind of business company, and then like, it's because you're right here with me while I'm not so distraught right now. Because usually, had you not been right here with me, a phone call like this, an interaction like this would get me distraught and mess up my whole day. She said, but because you're here, because you heard, and because you said a few words, I got off the phone, I calmed down, and I'm able to continue experiencing a good day. The only difference is you're here with me physically. Had you not been here, that's it. My day's fucked up. I'm done. I would know that. So, semen retention. Okay? You know that. Semen retention. My brothers, thank you for another night. Thank you for another session. I'm excited for you. You're excited for me. God is good. All the time. God is good. I'll see you again very soon. Now I need to go and get some good sleep. If I'm going to be able to sleep, because I had an awesome workout. Like heart pumping, huffing and puffing workout. And you know what that means sometimes. You're not sleeping. But I'll do something productive if I can. And of course, if I can do something on my phone, yeah. But if I can't do it on my phone, then I won't work. By the way, one of the things that I teach, and one of my principles still, is I don't take computers to my bedroom with me. My computer remains on this desk right here. If I need to do something, I'll do it on my phone. if I can't process whatever I'm processing on my phone while I'm in bed, then it's gonna have to wait for when I can get to the studio. Yes, sir. Because I didn't used to PMO on my phone. I used to PMO on my computer. My computer used to be in my bedroom, everywhere. So one of the disciplines that I established very early on is my computer is now, my laptop is becoming stationary. It has a station, it stays there, everything is hooked up to it. I just close the lid down, open it up, do what I need to do, and move on. I don't do anything else with my computer. Because I guarantee you, one of the ways PMO happens is late night, you just want to do a little bit of work or just want to surf or watch some documentary and blow the screen. At least that's what your mind tells you. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you're getting sleepy, which means your prefrontal cortex is shrinking. You're not thinking right. You're not aware. And you're sinking in bed and you're in a comfortable position. And then the devil comes and says, hey, I wonder what, hey, yeah, so and so. And you mindlessly just type. And you begin to mindlessly, very sleepy, begin to click and you click. And 1 hour later, you realize you just relapse. Oh shit, fuck. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, how did that happen? I was just laying down with a computer. Yeah. You need to finish with your computer fully awake. Like right now, I'm fully aware, I'm fully awake. I'm done with it. It stays here. And if I'm using my computer here and I get sleepy, I get off and go lay down. I don't stay here sleeping like, oh, I'm sleeping. No, because as soon as you lose your full awareness, as soon as you lose the full usefulness or utility of your prefrontal cortex, you open yourself to your subconscious mind to suggest. And that's what the Bible, in Christianity, we talk about. That's you. Then the devil comes and says, like he said to Eve, did God really say for you not to eat these fruits or that fruit? Except that the thought comes, man, you've been holding for these past 30 days, man. Just one nut ain't gonna hurt. After all, you're just gonna look. You're just gonna peek. You wouldn't bust a nut right now, would you? No, I wouldn't. Okay, so we keep. Man, you're gonna die soon. You have one life to live. YOLO. Just check these girls on Instagram. I'm just gonna look, bro. Just gonna look. It ain't gonna hurt. And of course, that's a trap. That's a trap. It turns into a full-blown relapse. I'll see you soon. Namaste. You are on the right path. You are on the right journey. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-love. The journey of self